Hello again everyone and welcome back to the bun in the bush.
Those hornets were not pleased. As I walked towards the bush, it started buzzing angrily. Now I knew why that bush was buzzing. Hornets. I wasn't going near that bush.
I'm trying to figure out how to get this thing to trigger.
Those hornets were not pleased.
Yeah, we gathered that.
There was a hornet's nest somewhere in that bush.
My god, it's not triggering! Okay, so I think you talked to him about the Hornet film. Maybe not. Hang on. Alright. So then you throw the rock in, or the bun in the bush.
Those hornets were not pleased. As I walked towards the bush, it started buzzing angrily. Now I knew why that bush was... Those hornets were not pleased.
Oh, I need to talk to the fucking director, don't I? Do I? I'm sure I do. Maybe. Oh, maybe not. Come on.
I don't... Hornet. The black? What happens then?
Lummy, what down there? Dangle for a minute.
No, I mean...
Plot?
Alright, let's do this, come on. I just want to get this over and done with because it drags on. Come on. Come on, you have to trigger now. You have to trigger. Please.
those hornets were not pleased.
How long is it going to take for me to trigger this thing? It just won't trigger. It just doesn't want to do it. Here we go.
Get that camera rolling. This could be good. Cut and printed. That was brilliant, folks. Okay, the next scene is down on the beach. This is where Hawkins finds the treasure in the Cave of the Crabs.
Would those be giant killer crabs by any chance?
Giant mutant killer crabs with attitude. There it was, the rock I'd seen from the camel's hump. Now that I was close up, I could make out a small cave near the top of the pillar. Hey, you! Trouble!
Who, me?
I want you to stay right where I can keep an eye on you.
I'm not one of your lackeys, Hawks. I go where I like.
Not here, you don't. The movie company has rented this island for the duration. You're trespassing. Do as you're told or you're gone.
Alright,
The little tent was like a canvas outhouse.
let's go over here and look at this.
Hey, surfer boy, stay out of there.
Oh, what is it this time?
That's the wardrobe tent. You've got no business to be going in there.
Looked like I wasn't going to get to play dress up.
Hey, get out of there.
The cave mouth was huge. It looked like an obvious place to hide treasure, and that was probably why it wasn't the one Ketch had chosen. No point in going there. It wasn't the cave I'd seen from the camel's hump.
Alright, now this bit's very, very easy. It doesn't take very long for you to do it, but I want to have a bit of fun.
The truck carrying the camera had sunk into the wet sand.
Hey, get out of shot.
I'm not in shot, you fucking moron.
There it was, the column of rock I'd seen from the camel's hump. It was a lot taller than I'd expected. I'd have to get closer to see if I could climb up to the cave.
Hey, get out of shot.
Alright. Fucking hell.
Poor old Bert looked in a bad way. Wasn't a surprise, considering what I'd put him through at the stockade. Hi, Bert.
Don't you eye me. Fine friend you turned out to be.
What's the problem?
Huh.
What's it like to work with Carlton Hawk?
Flipping misery, mate.
How long have you been in the movie?
Flipping. Thought to myself,
So you became...
nah.
Already heard all
What
this.
training does a stuntman do?
Already heard this, George. Come on.
Straight up. I was up. Then they threw.
What films have you worked on in the past?
Remember Death Stalker of the 10th grade? The psychotic biker what crashed into the school bus? That was me. Or what about they prayed to Satan? I was the bloke in the hospital scene. You know, the one who caught fire, fell through the flipping skylight.
I don't think I caught those. Did you ever work with Carol Climax?
The Dirty Dachshund, I'll say. Flipping princess, mate.
I heard she was very beautiful.
Mind you, she acted like one too. Ordering this, demanding that.
I've had a great idea. How about you dress up as Jim Hawkins and climb up to that cave over there?
What cave? That cave? You must think I'm balmy. I did me back in being chased by them hornets over that flaming stockade wall. No way am I going up there.
Well, that narrowed the field. Would you like this pot of syrup?
No way, I'm messed up enough already.
Must be cool getting to travel the world like this.
Yeah, nice here, innit? My Beryl used to love the seaside. Day out at Clacton, bloody smashing. A pint of jelly deals washed down with...
Clacton wasn't even in that line.
Quick feel on a big wheel and a stroll around the town. Course, them days, you could live like a flipping king on 10 bob a night. Tombola, frothy coffee at the cap or the prom.
You know, I don't have the faintest idea what you're talking about. Have you ever...
What's that, mate?
No, it's just...
Very nice.
Hey, haiku.
Yeah, man.
There was nothing else I wanted to ask him. It was a portable movie camera.
Right, let's do this. I want to get this moving along a bit more.
Hi, I'm George Stobbart.
My name's...
You're...
That's...
Why'd they call you...
Nope.
I decided... What do you think of Haiku McEwen?
What's to think? The kid will have earned more by the time his balls drop than I'll earn in a lifetime. Good luck to him.
It was Carlton Hawks, the megalomaniac director. Who's the lead? Don't... Oh, I'd never... You know... No. Zom... A crazed...
Get me the rock.
What?
Are you...
No.
It's
I don't...
Gotta think box office.
What other changes? Just a few.
Oh, I don't want to listen to all this. This is just long. Come on.
Of course so.
His parrot.
His
Did you say you've...
That's right.
Do they find the treasure?
Yeah, but that comes later.
Of
Sure.
all the millions. Who's playing Jim?
Hi, Q.
I don't go...
Jeez. That's why we're... Gotta feel...
You don't look happy.
Why should I be happy? Look at that cave. It's supposed to be where the treasure is.
So?
Look at it. It's crap. Does that look like the sort of place anybody would hide treasure? I should have had props build me a proper damn cave. A cinematic cave.
What do you mean, a cinematic cave?
One with drama, danger. One that looks like the mouth of a big stone skull would be cool, but I'd settle for drama and danger.
Why don't you use that cave up on the rock pillar at the end of the beach?
We don't have a stuntman anymore.
Hey, I'll do the stunt.
I appreciate the offer, but if you fall, you'll sue us.
No, I won't.
Everybody hear that?
I heard it.
Good enough, we're covered. Got any experience?
Death-defying leaps, desperate fistfights, getting caught in explosions, you name it.
Okay, people, move out. We're shooting the scene at the end of the beach.
No, we're not. The camera's still bogged down.
Shoot, I forgot about that. No go, Stobbart. We'll have to use this cave after all.
I was talking to Mr. Savage, the star...
What makes you...
He's not making...
The guy's English.
Flash?
Yep.
We can't film at the Needle Rock because the camera's bogged down, right?
You got it, champ.
So why can't we use the portable camera instead?
You know, that's a pretty smart idea.
Well, thank you. I'm full of them today. I appreciate the compliment, Mr. Flash.
I've been talking to the cameraman. He's got a portable camera.
So?
So you can use the cave in that rock pillar at the end of the beach. That's a dramatic cave if ever I saw one.
We ain't got a stabilized harness for it. The camera'll wobble.
Did D.W. Griffiths have a stabilized harness when he made Birth of a Nation?
You're right, damn it. Hitchcock, Wells, none of them needed one. For crying out loud, Sam Raimi stabilized his camera on a plank. Props, get me a plank. We're gonna wing it. Hot dog, we're gonna do a cinema verite pirate movie. George, get to wardrobe. We're gonna make you a star.
On my way.
Come on, George. Get to it.
Ready when you are, Mr. Hawks. It was the stone which Ketch had captured from the Spanish. The Eagle Stone.
We got it! Yay! Finally, after 2 videos, we have finished this part. Now, I would have done it in the last video, but unfortunately, it didn't work.
And found that George had left a message with Conchita. He'd already left for the Indian village, so I hurried to catch up with him. When I arrived, I found a scene of desolation. sunglasses are George's. George, where are you? Titi Poco, I'm almost glad to see you. You little asshole. What happened here? Are you responsible for this? And where's George? Have you seen him? He was pointing to the remains of a burned-out hut. The barrel contained cool, refreshing water. It was a smashed lantern, probably the cause of this destruction. It was a very hot and blackened stone. It was too hot to pick up.
Alright. Let's go and...
One thing I was sure of, those underpants weren't George's. Maybe George can make use of these.
What possible use could he have for underpants?
They were lovely underpants, really. It was the obsidian dagger I'd borrowed from the British Museum. I guess when all this was over, I'd have to return it.
Oh.
That barrel would have looked great on my patio, filled with shrubs.
Nico, there's a time and a place for that kind of thing. To talk about that kind of
There
thing.
was nothing in the barrel. I just didn't have the strength to tip that barrel. It was Titi Poco. I still hadn't forgiven him for knocking me out with his poisoned dart. These are George's shades, right? Has he been here?
John!
Where is
Jaws. He's been talking to Emily.
What's that? It looks like the stone we bought from Paris, but it's different. Yes, it has a carving of an eagle. That clinches it. George must have found this stone in the Caribbean and managed to hide the stone when the village was attacked by Carzak's men. I hope to God that George was all right. Where's George? George has been here, right? He was pointing to the smoldering remains of a hut. Hey, Shorty, make yourself useful and help me with this barrel. Thanks. The barrel was empty. The ground was covered with ashes. ashes. The thought that they might be human chilled me to the bone. The ground was covered with ashes. It was the coyote stone, the original stone that I found in Paris. The ground was covered. I didn't need the lantern since it was still daylight. I had the coyote and jaguar stones. Titipoco had the eagle. According to the shaman, that's all we needed to deal with Tezcatlipoca. Pity he hadn't any ideas for dealing with Calzac. What is it? Where are you pointing? There was nothing I wanted to ask him.
Alright guys, well next time we will venture